Hi, welcome to another episode of Hot Takes. You may remember Catherine Calderwood, Dr. Catherine Calderwood, no less. She was the medical officer during the COVID time in Scotland. She was Cranky's right-hand woman as one of these great big push for controls went through. She had to resign after breaking her own rules, of course. They tried to blitz out and said, well, it's a very important job. She had to break these rules because blah, 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 blah. Anyway, she had to go because, hypocritical, two-faced twonk that she is. They've subsequently had the COVID inquiry. Unfortunately, Dr. Calderwood never appeared, really. She, other than a brief appearance, but then when she was called back in for extensive questions, turned out that she was, quote, far too ill and had been far too ill for quite some time. All sorts of things wrong with her. And because of it, she'd be quite incapable of giving evidence. Blah, blah, blah. Now we're calling that out as bullshit. Because just 2 days before the inquiry, when she claimed she was too ill to appear in the inquiry, turns out she applied for a job. So, well enough to go and apply for a job, not well enough to sit in a little room and answer questions for an hour. Yeah, I think now that this has come out, she needs to be called back. Obviously, she's well enough. She's working. So she's well enough now to go work. So let's get her back in and ask her those awkward questions. And then let's see how quickly she falls ill again. So she's now, this useless woman. I don't know where she's working. I don't care. But she was excused the inquiry on health grounds, got the job, but also managed, while being, quote, ill, to publish 3 research papers. It's a very odd illness. It seems to be a very specific illness. What is it, inquiry-itis or something? Who knows? People died. Tens of thousands of people died in a lockdown. It's now slowly emerging that there is more to this than meets the eye. That perhaps, maybe, the lockdowns were not necessary. And perhaps it's also appearing that there kind of technically wasn't, maybe, a pandemic as such in total. Nobody died of flu during that period. You do know that. They found the cure for flu, apparently, but now that COVID's over, the flu's back. Weird, isn't it? But it's deeply upsetting. It's deeply traumatizing, and it's deeply odd about this strange woman and her non-appearance. What has she got to hide is the question, isn't it? What is she hiding? And why? Does she fear going to jail? Or does she fear that her evidence may push Cranky and Freeman, the Shipman sisters, into jail for the rest of their lives for the mass murder of tens of thousands of elderly people? Who knows? I mean, it's all speculation. But something is definitely up, isn't it? Operation Copa continues. Thanks very much. Bye.